these times right now, I'm so glad that Animal Crossing New Horizons is out and Doom Eternal.
And also the ESPN Ocho is back.
Oh, it's back?
It's back, baby.
Okay, where'd it go?
The 8. I'm not sure where they go, but it's back, baby. Welcome to
435,
the quarantine episode
of the Dead Pixels of the Internet.
Yes, we are pretty much.
It's your host, Joe.
And Lorne, we are social
social dysentery.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Whatever.
It is a crazy time we live in right now. I will tell you right now. If you listen back to like the 3 episodes ago when we first mentioned it, it's like, oh yeah, the whole thing going on with the virus, it's gonna blow over. Here we are now.
Here we are now. Did it blow over? Nope.
No.
It just became much worse. It became, well, I said, people kept their fear alive.
It's the pandemic now.
Yeah.
But then again, it's just due to some people too. It's just like, what are you doing? You saw that one video, right? Of the people from Miami who were like, if I get it, I'll get it. You know, it's not gonna stop me from enjoying spring break. I'm like, you idiot. This is why I have no faith in humans. And people still went to like the beaches on that day. People still went out and did you know, what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day bar stuff. And that's why we're in the state we're in right now. Because we're supposed to be in a state shut. Well, this is your Chicago minute. Technically Illinois minute.
Yep.
So the thing is now, after 5, it's a mandatory is kind of a strong word.
No, it's mandatory.
It's suggested.
No,
yeah, I know, but you still
by
can go
law.
Out. You can still exactly. You can still go out and like get food, get you know, your service is done. But
by law,
you have by 5 p.m. you should just not go out. Which is kind of like what you should be doing anyways.
Yeah.
But you had to
self-quarantine.
Now it's the governor's job to tell you.
Well, the governor, but it was the mayor.
The mayor.
Then the governor say, yeah, should not be doing this. The mayor say, no, it's this and that. Also, our mayor, Mayor Lightfoot says, like, pretty much keep your ass home if you sick.
Yeah.
Why you outside? Keep your ass at home. Should stay at home. Keep your ass at home.
It is so weird to live in this time now because I don't remember anything that's happened like where it's fundamentally changed the way you live. You know, last thing I think of that happening was probably like 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, about like 19 years ago, where everyone's affected. It's all over the news. Everything's talking about it, and then it's like, damn, this is nuts right now. We are living in that time right now. People go outside with gloves, with masks, and all that stuff. And it's like, you know, that's not going to help. At least the mask part.
Yeah.
Gloves can help. Yes, gloves will.
Gloves can help. But at the same time, you have to buy endless supplies of gloves, too. Because you can't just be wearing the same gloves because gloves only can use for one use. Yeah. Unless you're using, like, what? Oh, these special made gloves. No, it's only for one use, man. And then those are disposable gloves.
And then, like, huge actual states get shut down. Like, San Francisco was shut down, like, a couple days ago.
That's not a state. That's
I know,
a
but
city.
I'm saying, though, it started off with that. And then it just, you know, snow piled into, like, oh, now it's California. Now it's New Jersey. Now it's New York. It's like, damn.
My friend's trying to get home. She's in Illinois right now. She's trying to get home to go back home to Texas.
They're not allowing that, right? Or
I think she's just trying to find a flight to get back home. So she's
probably man. At this point, it's all about the drive.
She will get home though, most likely. Yeah. She will find a way. And plus, she's like, yeah, I can't leave my house because she was just up here because her job is pretty much she has to work from home.
Oh yeah, everyone's in home now.
Yeah, so she's like, okay, so she came up here to visit some family, and, like to her like. No, well, immediate family, and now it's like all this shit. Like, okay, well, I need to go back home then.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I'm just checking in to see, any luck on her.
Well, if you've seen all the videos and stuff of O'Hare and all that, it's a mess out there.
Yep, but
Midway, I think, was supposed to be shut down because they found a few cases over there. So it's ridiculous. Where everyone's in that panic buy mode still too. Me and Lorne stopped by like a Target like last week when we last recorded, and
people were just buying everything.
No
just
meat.
Okay. No meat. Just no meat. It's good for retail sellers. They be like, oh yeah, this is great business and everything else.
Yeah. hand sanitizers all gone.
Which is like, okay, now that's just a dead meme now.
A lot of it is. Even toilet paper. I mean, like, yeah, I get it. Toilet paper. Funny joke.
Yeah, funny joke there. Ha 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 ha.
You know? It's like, this thing is... It really has changed the way we live, hasn't it? We are now, like, yeah, we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, social distancing. You're supposed to be 6 feet away from people you don't know or something like that. And then people posting pictures of, you know, empty places that used to be full of life, like downtown Chicago, the Bean.
Yeah.
And that's, it's like, oh, look at this. It's kind of weird. And there's no one there. Like, but you can get those, like, in, I don't know, 6 a.m. when there is no one there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels weird when people post stuff like, oh, look at that. It's so weird and eerie. I'm like, I mean, that's supposed to be how it is. At least for now. So and the thing is now, like, okay, you can't dine in.
Yep.
All dine-ins are now, like, you know, to-goes. And some places don't have to-goes. Nope. So they're just essentially just
closed.
They're just closed.
Unless you do get an app to download.
Yeah.
They food like Kuma's is now closed.
Jeez.
Kuma's used to be like, oh yeah, get carry out. And next thing you know, they're like, nope, we go closed. And like, wow, damn.
Yeah. And then also, news that affects us, which is ASIN, is they were like, no, they always say it's all the letters now are all sound the same. You know, like it was with a heavy heart that we had to cancel ASIN. This decision was not made lightly. I'm like, yeah, I think like everyone has the same exact thing. You get all the emails like, oh, Uniqlo, like, oh yeah, we're gonna be closed.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good to know.
Nike, we going to close our doors until this day. Like, Adidas, we gonna be open to stores, but we have smaller hours. The mall, we are closed at this moment. This and that.
Yeah, I like even Hot Topic sent me like, "Hey, we're gonna be closed." I'm like, "Thanks, Hot Topic."
Thanks, Hot Topic.
I will always remember you.
How about Linkwood?
I'm not gonna find out. Like,
GameStop still open.
Yeah, we're essential.
Which is funny because, like, you know, at this time,
and this day and age with the digitals, I guess I don't know.
It's essential because people still don't want to trust digital like you.
I know.
Like,
hey, I love me my physical copies, but you know.
Exactly.
But I bought Doom Eternal digital only because I had the money for it on my account, which is like, oh, I have like all these big points and stuff, and then I still have way more left over because I just kept hoarding it. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep accumulating until something big comes out, and I was just like, okay, I'll get Doom Eternal for digital. It's not even that big. It's like only 40 gigs. But I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so right now also, like, that's supposed to be for today. Like, today after 5 o'clock, you're supposed to be just like, okay.
In-house.
And then
stay your ass home.
Then the people are like, oh my god, I can't be in quarantine, you know? I need to go outside. Like, no, you dummy.
Well, you can go outside you want to.
I mean, like, going outside, like, as in going out and partying and all that stuff.
Like, okay, do that and see what happens.
Can't, you know, cope with like staying in. Like, you know how easy it is to stay in. There are points where I just be like, I should not go out. You know, I should go out there and I don't know, go to somewhere, but I'll just stay in and play these games. Play the games. I was like people are like, oh, I'm so bored. I'm like, how can you be?
Well, some people just don't know what to do and everything else. Like, well, pick up on the series. Hell, I'm thinking about watching like that series that Auntie Mackie's in. You
mean Carbon?
Yeah, Carbon. I'm trying to go rewatch the whole series. So watch the first season into the second season. Yeah,
exactly. You got that. The time is now for that.
And watch Castlevania and watch like other shows that I did not. And also like pick up. Well, I'll still be working because my business is essential. So I'm just going to be like, okay, well, I will like during the days I'm off, I'm going to watch shows to catch up on. And plus, you can still go out until like 5. And also be like, well, what else you want to do? If you pretty much at your buddy's house, just like, fuck it, it's 5 o'clock, just take your ass home.
Well, even then, like, some stuff like, oh, let's go to, you know, I don't know if Reckless is open. I don't think it is.
No.
I don't think it is, but usually the stuff that we would do, you'd be like, yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't do that. And also, with that tight space, I don't think they will be open.
Yeah, I don't think so. So, that's going to be sad because I like going to those places. You know, like, oh, let's go to the Exchange. It's one of those fun things, like, let's go down to Bucktown, but then everything, I think, would be closed on Bucktown, except the food places.
Food places be closed.
Stuff that doesn't have takeout or whatever.
Yeah, only thing will Flash Taco. That's it.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's where?
Isn't over there by Milwaukee and the thing. It's right next to the Doc Martens.
Oh yeah, over there. But no, that's more. You can't go in. It's all. You have to order on mobile because they're doing mobile orders.
I guess so.
Because all Jimmy John's and Subways are doing mobile orders. They won't let you go in.
So yeah, that's something you can't do now. So the alternative is just go home, watch something. There's like always something on on Netflix. Always something on
Hulu.
Maybe you should
on Disney.
People should expand their horizons. Like, okay, maybe I'll watch something I never watched before, and then if it sucks, hey, at least there's something else to watch. Also, now they're doing a thing where all the movies that are currently in theaters right now, they're just like, okay, now it's gonna be on streaming on any of the streaming service sites use, like Vudu, Xbox, PlayStation. You can watch The Invisible Man if you wanted to. You can watch one of the other ones, Emma. That's also
supposedly they put out this digital release of Wonder Woman 1984. Apparently going to go straight to digital.
Hey.
Which is going to be like, wow, that's supposed to be a big one.
Yeah.
And that's like,
oh yeah,
why not pushing that
Black
back?
Widow's also
got pushed.
So damn, one of the few things that we wanted to see, like, oh man, that sucks. They could do it for like, Disney Digital Plus. I'm like, I don't think they can do that.
Disney Digital, just Disney Plus. Why you say digital Disney Plus? Like, just Disney Plus, my dude.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I don't know if they can do that. The thing is, Onward is on digital right now. Then it's gonna go on Disney Plus on April 3rd. And I'm like, damn. I guess I should have waited. I don't know.
You should have.
But it still is a thing, though. It's like, it still is, I think it's a good movie. There's people online saying, like, oh, I guess it didn't do so good. I'm like, yeah, it didn't do so good because of the thing that's happening. Theaters are shut down now. It's just dumb. But what do you call it? Sonic's going to be on digital soon, too. And Frozen 2 is on there right now. And it just came on, on DVD digital like probably 2 weeks ago also, which I think, like, if a movie makes $1 billion like Frozen did, I think it should go on at least the Disney movie, it should go on digital with no real thing like, oh yeah, it's on Disney Plus, you can watch it there. But I don't know, let's see how it is. This is one of the few times in the world I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're all at the point of like, whatever happens, we'll just have to ride it out and see what goes on. It's up to the people. Yep. It's had to happen during a time with this election thing going on too. And it's like, oh god.
Oh wow, it's just a big announcement.
What's a big announcement?
This is another ad on Chicago Time. CTA bus driver tested positive for COVID-19.
Oh, of course. That's like obvious right there. Yeah. So what is that? So that would mean he would have to.
Well, no, it's not sure it's a male or female.
I don't know.
It's the operate. Hold on, let's see if I can get. This is from
Watch Tribune.
The Sun Times.
Scum Times.
So off the Flores Grand bus route. Okay, bus garage. Then tested positive. Announced Saturday. At the garage. The noise apparently. So Forest Glen the Forest Glen bus garage will remain open, but they are doing seriously cleaning and disinfecting the area. Okay, well, that means that's gonna be well, that means everybody on the CTA, be careful.
Yeah, they have to test themselves now too. CTA people, because you don't know who he's been in contact with.
Exactly.
Everyone at this point. Yeah, it is basically just like the whole thing of like, all right, we're gonna have to stop. It's just sooner or later it's gonna get to the point where we're like, I don't know what we should do anymore. But hey, there's things going on. New Horizons is out, Animal Crossing, which people are playing now, and on Twitter, if you're following a bunch of people, they're playing that right now. And for me, I'm just like, I like Animal Crossing. Don't get me wrong. But it always gets to that point where if I'm playing it, about a month later, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to play anymore. It's fun for those times, but I don't know. I'm not as I get to the point where like I think I don't need to progress in this game anymore. They add a lot more new stuff. I can tell them that, but I don't know. I got my fill with I played the DS one, then the 3DS one, and then I just stopped. That's all I need to get. I thought the 3DS one was pretty good though. What was that one? New Leaf?
I guess.
It was cool. I liked it. I still have it somewhere. But the other game that's out is Doom Eternal.
And what's your thoughts on Doom Eternal?
Oh, it's so fucking good. It's finally like, oh, cool. I was gonna be like, worried because it's Bethesda, and Bethesda did an oopsie.
Yeah.
Last time, but then like, oh yeah, that's right. They're not the ones controlling that one. id is mostly the one doing that one. id Software. And they pulled it through, man. That delay, like, okay, I'm glad they did that delay because it couldn't have come out at a better time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Doom Eternal. Do you even need to tell me? Do you need me to tell you the story for this?
No, because it's no.
There's no need.
There's no need. Everything else.
It's the basic story. You're a Doom Slayer, and hell is spread on Earth, and it's time for you to be the Doom Slayer. Just straight up, just.
Yeah, just stop being aliens on.
It never gets old. I don't know. It just doesn't for like when that glory kill happens. And you just grab and you just do a one quick punch and they're just dead. It's just fun. It's fun to do that. And yes, it gets to the point where it's like, oh my god, there's so many enemies on screen, and you're running, shooting, jumping, and doing all that stuff. It honestly feels like it's like Halo plus Overwatch. That Twitch type of gameplay where you have like special weapons. They do things and it's on a cooldown. So like your grenades on a cooldown, so you have unlimited, grenades basically. And then at some point I forget sometimes like, oh yeah, that's right, I have that. I don't use it that much. I just forget I have it here. They have a lot more abilities than they had last time too. The 2016 Doom was such a fun, a great little gem. Just like, no, I don't think it was. People didn't expect it to be good, but then it was great. You know. It's on Game Pass right now. The first Doom.
Oh yeah, the first Doom, yes.
Yeah, you were about to think like what, the Eternal?
The Eternal was like, get out of here.
No, the first Doom. But yes, play the first Doom because that game is like pretty fun right there. And this right here is like, you like Doom 1? Guess what? It's an expanded one where you have like I don't remember there being that many platform sections in the Doom 2016, but this one they have more of it now, so it feels a lot more like the world is like part of it now. You're jumping, climbing walls, and doing all that stuff, and swinging off of bars, and it's cool. And it gets tough. You're just like, oh shit, man. I don't even want to think how it's gonna be like for the higher difficulties. Because I'm playing on medium because I don't play immediately to the hardest mode the first time. Some people are like that. Like, oh, just give me a challenge. Like, yeah, it's still pretty challenging, even on normal difficulty. Then once you get to all your upgrades and all your, little mini guns and all that stuff, then it's like, oh, it's a little bit easier now. Only because you got this thing here. They have a dash move now, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, how you like the dash move?
That's pretty good, man. It's something that you really needed last time. I also forget that you don't reload in this game.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, not like if you have like a machine gun or whatever, it just shoots endlessly.
Oh, okay.
But and shotguns too, you just keep shooting, and I forgot how, like, oh yeah, it's right, you don't reload in this game. Not like in the old school. You really want to keep it old school for this one right here. And I love just going around the maps too, which I'm like, oh, there's a secret over there. Like, oh no, I can get to it. You just look around, you're like, oh, look at that, there's a thing right there. And just jump and climb that, and you get inside. It's fun. It's a very basic game.
Yeah.
And it is. Once I saw the reviews saying like, oh yeah, this is basically one of the best, we've had so far. I'm like, I believe it. That's why I was so relieved. I'm like, okay, it's actually good. Like, oh, thank God, because we're not gonna get multiplayer on this one for, at least not right now. It's only the single player campaign. You get Doom 64 free.
Ooh.
Have you ever played Doom 64?
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
No.
Doom 64. So yeah, what you think?
I don't know. I never played it. I didn't. But yeah, it's a good game. You get some fun stuff out of this one right here. the little secrets that you find there. It's good for completionist people, and the maps are still huge.
Oh, I can believe it.
Because I remember how big the maps were in like the first game. You had little tiny, like little vents you can go into and get like the tiny little toys. Like, oh, look at that.
Like, wee, toys.
Look at that. He does a little fist bump with a toy.
Like the first one.
Yeah, he
still
does
like,
it.
Yeah. But do you see the Doomslayer face? The guy.
You do see it. I mean, just a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's fun though. There's a lot. There's like, it feels expanded because there's like things you can be like, okay, you can upgrade your suit, upgrade your guns, upgrade your space station that you live in, which is funny to me. Because the first one's more like, straightforward. You just move through the level and that's it. But this one, like every time you finish a level, you go back to your station and you upgrade a little by little because you get like little batteries. You open places and you like upgrade your stuff. I'm like, oh my god, it is fun. And they even have cheat codes on there, so like you get like a tiny little floppy disk and it's like, this is your cheat code, and then you can turn it on. It won't disable progression, but it will disable the Slayer portals. I don't think the achievements will. I mean, they may be, but I don't know. But you can still like, if you wanted to like 100% the game, you can still do it with the cheats on.
Oh, okay.
But you can't. But the tough ones are the hidden missions, which is the Slayer portals.
Oh, okay.
You go inside, it's just a goddamn chaos machine in there. You have like big ass monsters with 2 guns and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, you have to double jump dash.
Double jump dash, go to portals and throw guns, and you have to remember like, okay, this gun has a grenade launcher extension. I can switch it out for the better, multi-gun extension. Like, but you're just like, holy crap. That's why I feel like I said, it feels like Overwatch with your abilities. You just feel like, oh shit, I forgot I had that. They even have lives in this thing, which is kind of an old foregone
conclusion
of the old days of gaming. You can pick up 1-ups, meaning that if you die, you continue playing. So if you don't run out of 1-ups, you just start back from the checkpoint, which sometimes you're like, oh, that was kind of a while back. Sometimes it's not. It's like, oh, that wasn't that far back. And it's good for playing right now. It's just good for playing, and it's good that you have this game right now, because it's like, oh my god.
Well, how everything else going on.
Yeah, it is. This is crazy right there. But guess what is when I talked about earlier though?
What?
Frozen 2. I watched Frozen 2. And it was on Disney Plus. I liked it enough, but not as good as the first one. I know people really hate the first one. Well, it's more like a mixed bag when I hear the first one.
Everybody loved the first one, but everybody also thinks it's overrated.
Well, what do you think about the first one though?
I don't really care.
You don't care?
My daughter loves the first one, so it's okay.
But what do you think about the movie though? Is it on like a good or a bad? You're in the middle then. Yeah, you're a 5 out of 10.
I was like, meh. I didn't really care for the franchise.
I like the movie. I didn't expect it to be like that. That's the thing. Because people thought it was going to be about Olaf. But no, it's about, Anna and her sister. And I'm like, oh, that was a weird marketing thing. And yeah, it got played to the ground with the whole thing where, people are like, you can play Frozen, just the musical, and then just hear that. But I was like, the thing I used to say though, at least the first one had good songs. This one does not.
This one's all story?
No, they have the songs, but they're just not as good.
It's not as memorable, because that's why I'm looking. It's like, it's not as marketing like as the first one. The first one, everybody like sing it Let It Go a lot.
Yeah, exactly. The end. Even like, okay, so I also had her big song. It was like Into the Unknown, which I'm like, what? It's not even that good. It does that thing where inside, where they announce their feelings, and there's that funny joke inside Futurama where the robot devil's like, you can't just have your characters announce how they feel. That makes me feel angry. And that's what happens here.
So you're telling me this is like Aladdin 2?
A little bit less, only because there's still some funny jokes in there. I still like it. Like, oh, that's pretty funny. There's only one song that's good, and it's like Sven's song, and he has like an 80s pop ballad, and it's like a music video that looks like an 80s pop ballad music video. Which I'm like, oh, the kids aren't gonna get this, but the parents will love it.
Nope.
And they even make a joke like, he's like, oh, Olaf points to the screen. He's like, oh, y'all, you look a little older now, and he's pointing at other kids. And that's a funny joke. It's like, that's good right there, because that was 7 years ago. The last Frozen.
No, it was not 7 years ago.
And it was like 6 technically, but
no,
2013 was Frozen 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it came. No.
What time did you think it was?
2015?
No.
2016?
What? No? The first Frozen?
Yeah, check. Can you check? Because I just don't believe you now.
Oh my god.
No, the Frozen came out in 2019. The second one came out in 2019.
Yeah, it did. And 2013 was the first Frozen.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
They've been re-releasing that movie forever. Then.
Oh yeah, they did. Even the first Frozen.
Yeah.
I actually think it was 2015. Like I remember, 2015 was way after. Maybe you played it up until 2015.
No, because my daughter just fucking loved Frozen. Because
that's what I'm saying.
Just Let It Go was just that lasting long power.
Yeah,
that's why.
I think that's why you felt like it was 2015.
Mm-hmm.
It stayed in your life for 2 years. You're like, oh my god, Frozen again.
It stayed in my life for like fucking longer than that.
But whatever. But I think if you watch it with your daughter, she would love it.
I think she always saw it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I don't think she didn't really care for it.
Really?
Yeah.
They had a lot of weird characters. I'm like, oh, this character's in this thing.
Like okay, because now she's like just into Pokemon, so that's why I say I don't think she cared for it at all.
It probably took way too long for it to come out. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And people I think still watched it and loved it when it came out. The second one came out in the theaters, but it's not as you don't hear it as much as as it was the first Frozen was because after when the first Frozen came out, you kept hearing about it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like. Oh, Frozen 2 that came out. I guess it's like when you think of Toy Story 4, like, oh, Toy Story 4 came out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's the thing right there. But the thing is now it's on Disney Plus, so you can just watch it like I did on an off day. Cause I thought it was like a fake thing. They were like, oh yeah, Frozen 2's on Disney Plus right now. I keep saying digital. But, I mean, technically that's true. It is on digital.
Yeah, but it's Disney Plus.
So yeah, you watch on Disney Plus, and then whatever else was on. They added like a bunch of weirder stuff on there. They added like Clueless on there.
Yeah, a
lot of the Fox stuff.
Yeah,
and they added.
When you want to see how a young Paul Rudd looked like, there you go. It still looked the same. They
added The Kid with Bruce Willis, and I forget oh yeah, that's right. That was.
I hated that movie.
There's Adam Sandler's Bedtime Stories. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that was a movie too.
That was a Fox movie too.
No, it was a Disney movie.
That was a Disney movie?
Yeah.
That was a Fox movie.
I thought it was a Fox movie too, but no, that was actually under Disney.
Oh, wow.
Disney releases some weird stuff. You're like, oh, yeah, that's right. So I think Homeward Bound is also under the Disney.
Homeward Bound, yeah, I remember Homeward Bound.
And I thought that was...
What was it? I thought North is something.
North is not. You're talking about with Elijah Wood?
Yeah, I thought that was a Disney movie. That movie I did enjoy, North.
What, the first time you saw it? Or?
Yeah, remember when I was like...
94, yeah.
North?
Yeah, 94.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie all the way to like at least good 98, 90, 97, 98.
I mean, I remember watching it, but then until I watched the Nostalgia Critic thing, I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. The movie was fucking weird.
Yeah, if I rewatch it now, I'm pretty sure I can point out the indiscrepancies, like how the fuck this kid just traveled all the way to these places here with like little money and food. I'll never see him eat at all. But still, it was just like, I guess.
Yeah, that was a weird one right there.
Should I binge watch all Nostalgia Critic old stuff?
What do you mean?
Should I start binge watching that?
Have you not been watching it before so far?
What, Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
No, I've been watching Cinema Snob.
Okay.
Like I said, I've watched the obscure, the less popular one. Obscure Tree of Chicago. My shit. Thank you very much. And Cinema Snob. Thank you very much.
I mean,
also
I'm watching Nostalgia Critic still. It is to the point I'm like, ooh.
Like I'm pretty sure his old stuff is great still.
Well, I don't know when you stopped watching.
Well, I stopped watching, just didn't look like the new stuff didn't really appeal to me. Even though Orlando's even in it, I'm just like, doesn't. And
he's talking about the Spider-Man movies now.
Yeah, I'm just like not into it. Just like, no, I'm okay.
Well, ever since The Wall, people have been...
Yeah, I think people just like, okay. Since the whole Delete Channel Awesome thing, people was on the period. Then The Wall pretty much like, okay, fuck you, no thank you, everything else. But it's just like he's just doing his own thing. But to me, it's just like I saw it, just like, and I can see why people's mad. I also gonna see his point is. And to me, it's like I don't really care. He got my one view off of watching this pathetic thing.
I mean, for the most part, his reviews are like, okay, I understand his reviews. But a lot of the jokes, I'm just like, no, really that. It's like kind of like a basic, like, anyone can make that joke. Right?
Yeah, like anyone can make that joke, and you know what? good. Like, that's cool.
Well, the thing is, like, when you did the demo reel, like, when no one liked that one.
Yeah.
And then
like I said, once you just have us as writers there, we can write some shit.
I don't think he does that. He does almost everything himself, you know?
No.
I know he does him and his brother, at least.
No.
They write and direct almost everything.
No.
What? No. What do you mean no?
The
other guys do too?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do, but he likes to run it.
There's a few things Doug likes to run and stuff, but he does like pretty much suggestions and stuff.
Oh, okay. You should just start a Patreon then, at this point, because he's doing like just sponsor deals and all that stuff.
I think it's just think about the views on the channels and everything else, so they still get like sponsors and stuff.
Yeah,
we still need looking for sponsors.
Looking for sponsors in 2020. So they have Sister Act now on Disney Plus.
I never liked Sister Act. No.
Really?
No.
It was okay for its time.
Garbage ass movie.
Don't
get me wrong. I cannot just enjoy Whoopi Goldberg in any set of movies at all. Even her stand up. No. I never thought Whoopi Goldberg is funny to me at all. You asked me what Whoopi Goldberg movie you enjoy. I had to think really hard.
I don't know. I mean, I know is that T-Rex one she did.
Who?
T-Rex one. She had like a cop dinosaur with her. It was a buddy cop movie.
Okay. Hopefully that was in the 80s.
Yeah, I think so.
maybe Sister Act 2.
Uh-huh.
Because they had Lorne Hill on it, and I was just like, okay, at least they had like some musical talent on it. But I didn't really like it. Like it was just like, oh, it was just on. It's something I will watch. But like maybe her guest spot in the original Lion King.
Oh, you mean as one of the hyenas?
Yes. But other than that, nothing else.
Well, I don't think anyone's thought that we were Whoopi Goldberg fans. We don't ever mention her.
Yeah, it's just like to me, like, oh, like, so you asked me what my thoughts on Whoopi Goldberg, because like she's all right, but she's not like something I'm like seeking. It's like Bobcat Goldwyn, like
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Mm-hmm. Just like, do you enjoy his work? I'm like,
not really, no.
Not really, no.
I've never fully sat down and listened to any of his full stand-up specials.
I remember watching one when he did the HBO half-hour thing, and I'm just like, I guess the humor is funny.
You guess it's funny?
Yeah, because the crowd is laughing, but it's more like him just freaking out, like, oh yeah, this dude's on drugs.
What about Gallagher?
No,
not Gallagher.
Gallagher was more for the physical, like splashing fruits and stuff.
It's just funny because he became like a meme like that. It's just, well, look at that, when he just the people with the plastic guard.
Yeah, it's just like, okay. Well,
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
No,
those 80s specific ones like Carrot Top, Gallagher, the ones that they have a hook, huh?
I never understand why Carrot Top became so swole for some odd reason.
I don't know either. You have to do something, I guess. Stand-ups right now. I don't even know. I remember I used to have like a specific, like, I like this stand-up a lot, which was Louis C.K. And now that he's gone from the public conscious.
So you're just like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's still good, but he doesn't make as much.
Well, because
he's also not in the spotlight as much as like.
But the thing is, you have to appreciate how Dave Chappelle is now.
Yeah, I know. I still appreciate him.
It's just like, okay, cool. Like, I had to say, for stand-up. So
what are your current favorite stand-ups right now? At least they're still doing stuff. You know, Jim Gaffigan's releasing like weird indie movies now. He used to be a comedian. I still watch his stuff, but I'm just like, he's not as funny as I remember him being. I like Dimitri Martin. Dimitri Martin is really good. My favorite current stand-up right now is John Mulaney. He's super funny. He's got a way of talking. It's just really good.
Never got into John Mulaney.
He's so funny.
There's no favorite stand-up for me to watch and listen to right now. Just nah.
Not even Joe Rogan. Mark Maron.
Mark Maron. See, Mark Maron reached a certain peak height, and then he just stopped.
No, he released a new one like a couple weeks ago.
He did?
On Netflix, yeah.
Oh. Like Mark Maron became like, after the WTF podcast, after the Obama episode, he just peaked.
Yeah, he did.
Then that's it. And then he was like the lesser success version of Louis C.K.
It's a funny way to put it.
Because A was like, oh, he's like Louis C.K. If Louis C.K. was like pretty much more bitter and then became successful, and then Mark Maron became successful. Was like, what the fuck to do with all this shit? And then just like, okay, that's it. And then he had that show on IFC.
Oh yeah.
And then that's it.
You're talking about Mark Maron?
Yeah, the Mark Maron. And then like
that's it. I saw Pete Davidson's stand up.
Who?
He was a guy on SNL.
Top of the blonde dude who dated what's the face?
That's the thing he's known for. Ariana Grande.
I don't like his work at all.
You don't like his work?
No.
I think
always thought he was a weird looking dude.
He is a weird looking dude. That's all I gotta say.
I just don't. I look at him. I'm just like no.
He just tells a funny story about Louis C.K. though on his stand-up special. Mm-hmm. He said like because he smokes weed a lot.
Yeah, well, I can see that. Yes.
And then he was doing that once Louis C.K. was hosting, and then Louis C.K. looked at him and was like, "Hey, put that out. You're gonna become a burnout and all that stuff and all this." And he talked to Lorne Michaels about it, and then he almost got fired because of Louis C.K. And then he just says like, "Well, look who's still relevant now." And it's like that is kind of funny that he was the one that came out on top of this.
Yeah, that's weird. But at the same time, did he really?
That's what I'm thinking. Like Jim Gaffigan used to be good. I don't know. Dimitri Martin still pulls stuff out, but I don't see him as much. Let's see. What was the last one I watched on there? I watched like a lot of just one-time things. Deion Cole's really good.
Deion Cole is really good, but he's so like underrated that he just stays at like certain point. Underrated. Yeah, just stays at certain point there, Chris and Rock that's it.
Released one last year.
Yeah, talk about
Tambourine.
Yeah. That was okay.
Yeah, it was like at least he's still making.
Yeah,
jokes.
He's still making stuff. So that's good.
I saw Tiffany Haddish's one like a couple months ago, and I think like she's okay.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish. I would say enjoy her work in movies. I would say loosely enjoy her work in movies. Oh, she has some few good part in movies.
Yeah, that's it.
But like she's like the female version of Kevin Hart. She always in a movie. I think she
is. That's pretty much it.
No, it's just either Tiffany Haddish or Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, Taraji. What's it?
I don't know.
Yeah, they always either one or the other in like either a comedy or a seriously black woman drama. It's just always those two.
I only see Tiffany Haddish as in comedies. I don't see her in serious black woman dramas. That's Taraji P. Henson. Right
yeah. That's so like it's always one or the other.
Ali Wong is pretty good though. I like Ali Wong.
But Ali Wong didn't release anything recently.
I know she hasn't released anything.
That's why every time I think Ali Wong, then she's pregnant again for some odd reason.
She's still funny. That's the thing.
Yeah.
She's like Lisa Lampanelli, but good.
Ugh. Why you mention her?
Okay, what? I guess it would be Amy Schumer, but good.
Ugh. Why you mention her?
Because I watched her last one too, for some odd reason. Because it's like, oh, it's on there. I watched it, like maybe she's finally good. And I watched it, like, no, she ain't.
Yeah, like what? See, you saw her career just went downhill.
Oh yeah. She even did one where she was pregnant. Like, wow, you're copying Ali Wong still, huh? Mm-hmm. Because there's like I remember there was a compilation of like her doing jokes and then Ali Wong's version of that joke. I'm like, Ali Wong's way better at setting up a joke than you are. And
jeez,
what?
Amy Schumer. Wow, that name.
That name, right? I also watched Jeff Dunham. I was just like,
what is going on with you? Jeez.
With stand up stuff like that, I'm just like, I'll just watch it. And then like,
I would not look, man. There's a certain degree in my life that I have to pretty much have standards. And I know you sometimes be like, fuck it, I just watch anything or do anything. It's more like,
look, if you watch that, you get a better appreciation of the good stuff.
I do. Hey, look, I appreciate the good stuff. Like when people
say, like, oh man, freaking Alita Battle Angel was such a bad movie. I'm like, have you seen bad movies?
Yeah, like I said, I seen bad movies. Yes, I've seen bad movies. But some movies, I have to say, I pass because if I watch it, if I feel like this is a waste of my time, we'll turn it off. Be like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not gonna sit through it.
I don't actively sit through watching most of them. But sometimes I'll put it on and then I'll do something here, like, oh.
But for me, it's like I'd be like, you know what, I better not put that time and effort to do that because I'm like, for you, I give you props for doing for pretty much taking one for the team, I would say.
Like, is it?
Yeah, because you sat through some really bad acts that you've been named. Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, he's pretty much one of the worst ones I've seen.
That's what I'm saying. The fucking when like I had a friend told me like, oh, Jeff Dunham shit's good. I was like, the one with the guy with the puppets. He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck no.
The guy he's got some really racist stuff on there.
I'm like, no.
Gabriel, the guy who does Fluffy is still funny. I mean,
Gabriel on Iglesias?
Yes, yeah. He's funny. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. So, and also one of my other favorites is Bill Burr. So Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is always
really funny. Mm-hmm. But he's got that angry white.
Angry white man. One thing I have to say.
When
Kevin Hart was describing, I have to say one of the funniest ones when Kevin Hart and Joe Rogan was on Joe Rogan podcast. That's a good listen to. And he was like when
I can't. Sometimes I just can't listen to it because he's just so like.
Oh, Rogan.
Yeah.
Well, see, you have
so
to take.
Weird.
See, you have to listen to.
The ones where he's got good guests on.
Good guests on it. Yeah. Because, hey, you listen to the ones that, like, out of nowhere guesses, and Joe Rogan's just out there. It's like, have you tried blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, I know.
Joe at hashtag, have you tried hashtag Rogan? Like, no, see, you have to listen to either a comedian or someone who's have a good, like, or, like, someone who's pretty much like, oh, yeah, like, the one with Jake the Snake. That's a fucking good one.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just like, I mean, listen to, like, just sections of Rogan. Not, like, the whole thing, because sometimes you have to fluff up the bullshit between what Rogan would have to say in between this and this time. But sometimes you have to be like, okay, good, like, the one with him and Kevin Hart, it was good because he was Patrice O'Neal. That's a good fucking comedian.
Yeah, he's a good comedian. Mm-hmm. And it's sad that he just passed away.
Yeah, that's sad. Well, he's passed away fucking years ago.
I know. Same thing with Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg,
so
too.
sad, because I'm watching, like, old clips of it, of him on YouTube. I'm just like, oh, man. I remember because I just got into him, and then he died. I think, like, around my birthday of, like, 2001 or whatever. But, yeah, what did Kevin Hart say about it?
He was just like, he said, yeah, we used to crack shit about Bill Burr because he's like I don't understand why that shit's not funny. He was just like doing the impression of Bill Burr and he got to like a T and everything else, like everything. But I was just like, Bill Burr is like just an angry. He's
one of the best guests on like any talk show because he just doesn't care.
Yeah, he's the angry white guy that's like, I don't give a shit. This, I kind of apologize, but fuck it, I don't care. You can get mad at me because I say I apologize on some shit. So fuck you.
Yeah, I know. He is that type of personality. But every time he's on Conan, he always says something really, really out there, and Conan has to be like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, Conan.
Yeah, I know.
Conan.
But Conan too.
Also,
he's a podcaster now. So
yeah.
It kind of sucks.
But before we go,
what?
Have you played the Resident Evil 3 demo?
Nah, I'm staying away from all things.
Me too. I am staying away for all YouTubers.
Yeah.
Anything suggested Resident Evil 3, like, play the Resident Evil 3 demo. It's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I didn't even play the Resident Evil 2 demo.
You never did?
No, I never played the demo.
You never played? Oh, okay. God did.
Wait,
play
did you
the
think
demo
I said like what the second one?
Yeah, the second one.
I just didn't play the second one, even though I put it as number one, my favorite game.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play the one shot because I was just like, I'm gonna keep this all new to me, and it still stayed new when I played it. I'm like, holy crap! And that's how I'm gonna do it with this one too. I'm just like, I'm just gonna play it. Hopefully, I'll have enough money by that time too.
Well, you will have enough money.
I'll have money, but
think about it, you gonna have money. The money that's coming back to you, you'll have money. Like, yeah.
But then I gotta start finishing games too, because that comes out like soon.
Oh yeah, like April the 3rd. So you got like what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
So that's on a Friday too.
Yeah, I know. And
2 weeks.
And then they're saying like, oh man, people with birthdays during this time. Like, yep, that's me.
Happy early quarantine birthday.
Yeah, I'm like, they're gonna be inside doing that. I'm like, that's what I always do.
That's what I always do. Fuck it, whatever.
What's different about this one right now?
I know. Fuck it, just say happy birthday to me, bitch.
That's my gift to myself. Like, here you go, Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, thanks. Digitally, yeah.
I don't know if I'll go digital this one.
I'm going digital.
Oh, yeah. I think only because like I already got the second one physical and it just looks nice in the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah. But also,
yeah.
So, well, before we close out, I just thought another thing. So, what do you thought about that weird press conference that PlayStation 5 had
about the specs and all that?
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, that's cool. I think because they put it on the same. I think as I watched it, I'm like, okay, I like that.
It was just a whole lot of numbers went over my fucking head.
It's just like, I get it. Those are a lot of numbers,
but I need to show.
Someone put up the Series X with it.
I
saw it on the Xbox subreddit.
Yeah.
And in Xbox Series X does still have more numbers compared to their numbers.
Only thing different is you can install your own solid SSD drive. We're just like, okay. But
they put it up next to a fridge too, which is kind of funny. The Twitter for Xbox did.
Yeah. I was just like,
but and then that war, I'm still gonna go with the Xbox because I just like the way they're doing it. Because if you go on the Xbox Series X with the Game Pass, I'm pretty sure you're like, oh shit, hey.
Yeah, like and plus still got the Game Pass thing going for you, and also like only thing difference is you can still. I see your 3 controllers there. Where's the 4th one?
What do you mean? It's right there.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got 4 controllers.
I had 5, but the other one got stolen.
Wait, what?
It's a sad story. I don't like to tell, but I'll tell it anyways.
Okay.
The green. I had a green one that was like a small one.
Oh, the control with the USB.
It had a wire. Yes. I sometimes still like wired controllers, but yeah, wireless all the way. You know. This was a long time ago too, because like I had that, played with it, still worked. Then one of our local friends, Milk, the friend of him said wanted to borrow it. And she did. She borrowed the controller. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I don't use that much. But she had it inside her bag with her laptop, and that got stolen along with my controller. And I'm like, damn. Okay. I mean, I can't really get that mad, but it's like,
yeah, it's just like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I like that controller too because it was like, I'll plug it into my laptop. Like, hey, I can
play games. You can still do that with the.
I'm gonna cry.
with your still Xbox
controller.
But
I know you can.
But it's so funny. I look like, man, those 4 different controllers. I like them all.
I know.
And
but
guess what?
White is the best. I'm
going to steal all of them now.
I had the white PS4, the white Xbox.
You had?
They're supreme. What do you mean? What?
Yeah, they all gone now.
The white controllers are supreme. I guess you can call me a white supremacist.
No, but
I will get the Series X.
But the only thing I have to say the Series X because of course you go get the Series X controller because it comes with the system.
Yeah, and I think they say like, the controllers will work with it. So there's not that big of a hit I'll take.
Yeah, only thing is you're not gonna have that middle button.
I mean, I'm gonna get that controller eventually.
Yeah.
I look at the controller, I'm like, okay. I like how they stuck with that style now for
this.
Ever since 360, you're like, well, this is the controller style now. Well, Nintendo's doing like, we'll have this one with a third handle. The next one is gonna have a weird little nub. It's purple.
Yep.
And the Switch and the Wii's got the nunchuck. What? Wii. And the Wii U, it's the whole thing's a controller.
And then the Switch, simplified.
Yeah, simplified. And the PS4. And has been like, okay, we'll just stick with this one design ever since the PS2. The dual analog stuff. Like, oh, okay.
But then, like, the PS4, you have to have that little window thing.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I like how Xbox just said, like, okay, you know what? One of the analog sticks on top, the other one is in the bottom down right here. I'm like, I guess? Yeah. They also didn't have their own style of, like, oh, we'll just have A, B, X, Y. Well, you know, PS4 has, like, a square, circle, triangle thing. A, B, X, Y is weird because, like, on the Nintendo, it's just switched for no reason at all.
It's the A is where the B is, and vice versa.
Yeah,
with the X and the Y.
And the thing with PS5, they say like, oh yeah, it's gonna be backwards compatible with PS4. I think some games, but not all of them. But with Xbox, like, yeah, it'll be backwards compatible.
Yep,
it's already been confirmed with that. Like,
and then like that fucking Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, if you buy it for the Xbox One, it'll be easily upgradable to the X Series X.
Yeah, and he was like,
it's just thing that's the worst with Xbox. They have the worst names.
Well, regardless, it's just the next Xbox.
The Xbox. Series X, the Sex.
But it's right now still on sale at Amazon for $49. Yeah. $49.72.
I thought you were talking about the Series X. Like, whoa.
If the Series X was $49.72, I will buy that shit.
But then again, they say like it might be delayed because of the whole thing that's going on right now.
And you will wait.
But I want it now.
Well, we're not too commercial. Bad. Yeah.
It's my money and I need it now.
Oh, you will wait, sucker.
I saw Hush. I had the funny thing is when I was downloading Doom Eternal, the internet went down. Okay. And I actually had to use my hotspot. I'm like, I'm getting this game no matter what. So I used it. And during that time it was down, I had like, oh, even if I had the internet down, I have all this right here to go to. And I did, and I watched Hush. So I was like,
Batman one?
Yes, Batman.
Oh, how was it?
It's a good. I liked it. The thing is, they really have no like leeway of like you have to know these characters, otherwise you're gonna be like, who the hell's that? You already know who this guy is, whatever. Because in this one you have to automatically assume like, oh yeah, Batman has a son named Damian. If you're just a casual Batman fan, you'd be like, who the hell's that?
Yeah.
And then they already have introduced Dick Grayson, but he's already Nightwing, so you already like, oh, he's not Robin in this one. And I don't know what it is about Hush, but do you know about the Hush storyline at all?
He was like clone.
No, they don't follow that at all.
Okay, no.
It's just funny, because they did it inside, Arkham City, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing of like, oh, that's Batman. Oh, that's Bruce Wayne right there.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't do that at all. Which I'm like, why didn't they follow that storyline? And apparently this one, Hush is like the most powerful villains out of all of them because he got.
Apparently, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I don't know about the other one. I've only seen, this one is one of the most recent ones I've seen. I skipped down the other ones, like the Suicide Squad one, the Batman versus Robin one, Superman dies one.
Oh, what about Red Son?
I did not see Red Son though.
Okay.
I saw the Justice League Doom. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Under the Red Hood, which was one of the best ones they've had so far.
Yeah.
Year one was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw the Dark Knight Returns, the one with the Frank Miller one.
Yeah.
And that's for those ones I've seen. But they've been coming out with these like.
Well, you be watching it.
What do you mean? Well, I bought Batman Hush.
Oh, Hush. Okay, gotcha.
But I'm pretty sure all of them are on the DC app.
Yeah.
There's a Wonder Woman one. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that one. There's the other. Yeah, you saw the Killing Joke I have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I will watch that eventually, I guess. And which is the one that you watched that was like kind of R-rated? Was it the Killing Joke?
No.
You saw one of them that was like R-rated. It was like, oh yeah, Robin had sex with Harley Quinn and.
Oh, that was that was Batman and Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. But this one isn't R-rated. It's like PG-13.
Yeah. Well, it was like PG-13. It was not R-rated.
Really?
No, it was PG.
Well, we'll say this right now. It's weird because in this one, Catwoman and Batman are become a thing in this one.
Mm-hmm.
So now is the whole big tease now. Like, oh yeah, now we're a thing now.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Breaking news.
The breaking news. The borders to Spirit World is closed.
Spirit World.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, I see. Man, you're not gonna have the Dark Terminal arcs closed too?
Yep. I guess we should call it a day then.
I think people should start if you need some recommendations to watch during this quarantine time. Watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. One of the older ones, and you get a deeper appreciation for shonen and all that stuff right there. Let's see what's on Netflix right now. I watched Paradise PD. I mean, that's only a specific thing if you like that type of humor. It's just a very offensive style. Mm-hmm. I saw, what was that other one I just saw? I saw Psyche K. It's a good comedy. The first season is dubbed, but the second season is not, which I was like, why did they not dub the second season?
Who knows? Budget.
I guess so. That's a good show. Watch Demon Slayer if you still haven't seen Demon Slayer. Watch, I don't know, what else is on there? Watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie when it comes out. It's going to be on there. Then whatever else is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Watch Spencer Confidential if you feel like it, even if it's one of like, oh, what the fuck was the point of that movie?
Like, what the hell, man? I
saw The Murder Mystery with Adam Sandler and the Meyerowitz Stories with Adam Sandler on Netflix.
Alright then.
Meyerowitz Stories was actually pretty good because it wasn't an Adam Sandler movie. He was just in it with Ben Stiller, so. And then I was like, oh, that was pretty good. I like that one. Murder Mystery, but not so much. It still felt like Adam Sandler. But I don't know. Anyways, go to the rest of our episodes. You can binge them during.
Listen to them.
Yeah, you can binge listen.
Yeah. Where they could find them at?
deadpixelsoftheinternet.podbean.com or on Spotify or on the Apple Music product that you have on you right now.
Yeah, Apple Music. Yeah.
Go to our
site?
Facebook. Oh, yeah, I did say the site.
Oh, yeah. No, the podbean.com?
Yes.
Okay.
Facebook.com/the dead pixels of the internet.
Get the likes, yo.
We gotta get the likes. They don't gotta get the likes.
But they need to like the page so we can mention their name.
We haven't had that in a long time. I always see the thing saying like, "Oh man, here's your engagements for this week." I'm like, I guess.
Thank you, Facebook.
Thanks, Facebook.
But also, where they also can find us at?
You can follow us on YouTube.
Follow us? You mean subscribe?
Yeah, you can follow us too. Like, comment, and submit. Like in Borderlands 3. Yeah. YouTube.com/deadpixelsinternet.
Yes. And we can subscribe to the Skill Trade Chicago. that's it. Time to go back because it's almost high noon somewhere.
It's almost high noon?
Yeah, high noon
somewhere.
So.
This has been the Dead Pixels on the Internet.
Bring you back since 2011.